Welcome to Math edition of Science E-Learn Academy. Today we shall be looking at the concept of Venn diagram and some problems pertaining Venn diagram. The question is, what is Venn diagram? A Venn diagram is a pictorial representation of a set and relationship between sets and operation. It is usually represented by any closed figure, either polygon, circle, rectangle, or square. But mostly, circle is used to represent each set, and rectangle is used to represent the universal set. Take for instance, if I have a set of A as 1, 2, and the set of B as A, B. So if I choose to represent this in a Venn diagram, it will be this set A and another set B with the universal set enclosed. So here I have A, 1, 2 and A, B. This is just a way of representing Venn diagram. Venn diagram of set operations. In our previous video, we've explained that there are 4 major set operations: union, intersection, complement, and differences of sets. In this video, we will explain how they can be applied in Venn diagrams. So in case this is the first time of seeing our video, please see our previous video on set theory for proper understanding of set operations. The first set operation we shall look at is union of set. If I have two sets X and Y, therefore the union of X and Y, it will be represented as this: X union Y. In the Venn diagram, we have this as the representation. If this is X and this is Y, then the shaded part now will be the X union Y. This shaded part here will be the X union Y. Intersection of the sets. Using the same set X and Y, and X intersection Y is represented as this. Representing this in a Venn diagram, I have my universal set as this, then set of X, this is X, and set of Y is X, and here is Y. Therefore, this shaded part, that is the part where the circle of X, the set of X and set of Y intersect, will be the X intersection Y. The next one is differences of sets. Differences of set. Using the same x and y as set x and y, we have that the differences of x and y is represented as this. So in a Venn diagram, if I have my universal set as this and set of x and that of y, this is x and here is y. So this is my universal set. Then x minus b minus y, that is the differences of x and y, will be this shaded part as well. The last one we shall look at is complement of a set. Complement of sets. Assuming that x is a set, therefore x complement is either you represent it this or this way. X complement is a set which contains all the elements that are not in X. So in Venn diagram, if this is set of X, therefore the X complement now will be the elements that are not in X, which is this outside. The shaded part now. So I have that my X complement. This area is my X complement. This complement of a set is applicable in union, intersection, and differences of sets. Complement of union of sets. We've explained that A union B, set of X union Y, is represented as this. We have this to be our X and this is Y. It is represented within the shaded parts. This is X union Y. So now for X union Y complement, we have this. Set of X and set of Y. The X union Y complement will be the shaded part, this shaded part now. Complement of intersection of sets. We as well explained that the X intersection Y is represented as this. For X intersection Y complement, we will represent it as this. It's my universal set and set of x and y. The x intersection y complement will be x intersection y complement will be this shaded area, which is outside the intersection. X intersection y is this. Therefore, outside this shaded area of intersection will give me x intersection y complement. Complement of differences of sets. We've shown that the differences of x and y, the set of x and y, is represented as this. So now, for a complement of differences of sets of the same x and y, complement will be the set of x and set of y. So it will only be the set of x, that is the complement. But assuming we have, or we are asked to find the y minus x complement, will it still be the same? No. The y minus x complement will now be only the set of y. Three sets representation. Three sets can as well be represented in Venn diagram. Assuming I have three sets, x, y, and z, then I can represent it in a Venn diagram as follows. This is my universal set. This is my set of x. And this is y as well. And this is z. Z part. Here is element of x, that of y, and z. And x intersection y will be this area, and x intersection z will be here, same thing as y intersection z. Then this center connecting the three circle will be the three intersection of the three sets, which is x intersection y intersection z. So this is how to represent three sets in a Venn diagram. Let's look at Venn diagram problems involving set operation. The first question says, if E is a subset of G and G is a subset of U, where U is the universal set, then the shaded Venn diagram representing U minus E or E complement is. Let's analyze the option carefully. But firstly, remember we are given a condition that E must be a subset of G, and G as well a subset of U. So from option A, E is not a subset of G. So for this part, this one will not be the answer. Here, B, E is not a subset of G, but the representation shows that G is a subset of E. So for this will not go as well. Then C, option C, E is disjunct. It's not a subset. So this one will go. Option D, we have that E is a subset of G, and G is a subset of the U, which is the universal set. Right. So, and remember our E complement. E complement is a set containing elements that is not in E. The shaded part represents E complement. Therefore, option D is the answer. This question says, from the Venn diagram above, the shaded part represents. Let's analyze the option as well. Option D says P union Q and P union Q union P union R. So the shaded parts, they are this area. So, but when we said P union Q, it shows that P union Q, it could have covered, this shaded part could have covered this part of P and this part of Q as well. And P union R, which is this, you have to share this area as well and this area. Therefore, this is not the answer. So anyone that has P union Q is not the answer. So we are left with option A and B. But for option B, it has P union R, which should have been this area, which it could have covered this area too, and this area. So for that, this is not the answer too. So here is the answer. Yeah, option A is the right answer, which is P intersection Q. Remember our 3-set representation. We say that this area is the intersection. So this area here is the intersection, P intersection Q intersection P intersection R. So A is the right answer. The next question says, if P, Q, and R are subset of the universal set U, the Venn diagram showing the relationship P intersection Q union R is. First of all, this first statement, P intersection Q, P, Q, and R are subset of U. All our options support this first statement. So now let's move to the second part, which is P intersection Q union R. So option A, P intersection Q. See, this place is not shaded. So for the fact P, this one will not be the answer. Option A will not be the answer. Then the second one is P intersection Q. Here is shaded. So now union R. So which shows this side is not shaded too. So option B will not be the answer. Then same thing with option D. There's no union R. So this will not go. For this one, P intersection Q is shaded and P union R is shaded as well. So option C is the right answer. Our last question says that in the diagram above, the shaded region is this shaded region here. Okay, let's analyze the options. Option A, I have P intersection Q, and P intersection Q would have been here. So this one is not the answer. Then B, option B has P intersection Q as well. So now we are left with option C and option D. Okay, and option C and D, they have similar parameter, which is P intersection Q complement. So, okay, now let's analyze it carefully. Q complement. Which area in this diagram, which area is Q complement? So Q complement would have been this whole of P and the whole of Q with this our shaded part. That would have been the Q complement. So now P intersection Q complement. P intersection Q complement will make this part to go off. Only this part, P intersection Q complement. This part, P intersection Q complement, is starting from this our shaded part to this whole of P as well. So now P intersection Q complement union R. Union R. You see, here there is no union R could have covered this R part. So this X, option D is not our answer. Then we have P intersection Q complement intersection R. Because of this second part now, this set of P, or this shaded area here, will now be eliminated. Let me clean it. Erasing this part. We are now left with only our shaded part. Then option C is the right answer. Thank you for watching our video. If you have any question, email us at science-elearning-academy@gmail.com. Science e-learning academy in one word @gmail.com. Thank you.